I can see, Father, I can see it all, the little boy cried. The doctor stood between the boy and he said, Father, I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do, he said. Please, there must be something, prayed the father. This was 1812. The doctor had tried all the medicines he knew. Nothing had helped the 3-year-old boy. This little boy had accidentally poked his eye with an awl. That was one of his father's tools. The eye had quickly become infection. The infected.
감염됐어.
infected. The infection had spread to the other eye. Thus, Louis Brace started his life as a blind person. He was a brave boy. There were something difficulties, but he adapted to his new situation. He played with his friends. He did not demand special treatment. In the state, blind children did not go to school, but local parents and a teacher know that accidentally was important for Louis. There's 2 men help Louis enter a local school for Louis. There's 2 men help Louis enter a local school later. They ask a rich man to help the boy. He gave Louis money. Then he called to go to a special school for the blind in Paris. For the first time, Louis used special books for the blind in Paris. The books were very big, very heavy, and very difficult to use. The school had only 14 of them. The special books had raised letter. The letter had to fill each letter. It took a long time to read a sentences. That way, Louis had often forgot the beginning of a sentences. When he got to the end of it, he knew there had to be a better way. Charles Babbage found a better way. He invented the better way from the wartime experiment. During the Napoleon War, the soldiers at the front used a letter to read messages at night. The ones more right exposed their position to the enemy. As a result, many of them were killed. So survivor invented a system called sonography. This system used arrangement of raised dots and dashes. Soldiers could read messages with their fingers in the dark without a letter. Later, Babir attended a science and industry exhibition at the Louvre. It included booths for the blind. He knew blind children had much difficulty in reading with their fingers. He tried to interest the director of the school in his learning system, but the director was not interested. Fortunately, the director was replaced a few days later. The new director showed a lot of interest. When Louis first tried the new system he used excited. It was easy. It really was something better. Still, it took a lot of time to read a page. These books too were large, heavy, and very infection is present. There had to be something better. Louis had to find it. Louis went back to his home in the country on vacation. One day he was sitting on a rock juggling one of his father's chores. He was thinking about the problem of the booth for the blind. Babir used dots and dashes to represent letters. Louis thought this was an excellent idea. Still, it was not enjoyed improvement. The dashes took up too much space. Suddenly, the oar in his hand gave him an idea. The idea was to represent letters only with dots. Using that idea, Louis punched other letters with his father's oars. Then he punched out a word. Then a press. Then a sentence. Then he tried to read it with his fingers. He called on it quickly and easily, At last he could remember the dashes in Barbier's system. Louis Braille had found the best way to make books for the blind. He had solved his only problem and also the problems of countless blind people. Today, 45 million blind people all over the world benefit from Braille.
Okay, book 11. What's the title?
Fingers reading.
Okay, finger reading. What is wrong with the boy?
He can see at all.
Okay, he's blind. Where did the doctor stand?
The doctor stood between the boy and his stepfather.
What year was it?
1812.
How old is the boy?
3 years old boy.
Where had the infection spread to?
Other eye.
Okay, the infection has spread to the other eye. So page 4. In those days, did blind children go to school?
No.
No, they did not go to school. Who helped Louis enter a local school?
Local plants and a teacher.
Okay, local
Local
priest.
priest.
local priest.
Local
그 지역의
priest.
누구야, 이분은?
신부님,
그리고 a teacher.
선생님.
오케이. 두 분이 도와준 거지. 고마운 일을 한 거다, 그지? Who did the man ask to help Louis?
A rich man.
And who gave Louis money?
A rich man gave Louis money.
Okay. Where did Louis go to school?
He could go to the special school for the blind in Paris.
Right, page 6. How many special books did the school have?
The school had only 14 of them.
What did the books have?
The special books had raised letters.
Right. Were the books small?
No,
So the books
very big
and
very heavy and very difficult to use.
right. Okay. 맹인들이 보는 책 본 적 있어? 본 적 없어? 이건 이제 여기 raised letter 이게 있고 이제 나중에는 이제 점자를 개발하잖아. 그러니까 여전히 그 이전에는 더 컸어. 점자 책도 마찬가지. 점을 찍어서 표현하기 때문에 오돌토돌하게. 그러니까 훨씬 더 커 내용이 많아지는. Page 8. What did the one small light expose?
The one small light exposed their position to the enemy.
To the
enemy.
What system did sonography use?
Dots and dashes.
Okay, so sonography
Use arrangement of raised dots and dashes.
Right. What did the soldiers read messages with?
Their finger in the dark without a light.
뭘로? What did the soldiers
Finger.
read messages with? So soldiers read messages with their
Finger.
finger. Page 10. What did Barbier attend at the Louvre?
Later, Barbier attended science and industry exhibition at the Louvre.
Right. What did the exhibition include?
It includes books and the blind.
오케이. 여러 가지 발명품들을 이제 여기서 전시를 하는 거지. 게시를 하는 거야. When was the director replaced?
The director was replaced a few days later.
Okay, next page. What did Louis think about the new system? Page 12. What did Louis Braille think about the new system?
Excellent idea.
Was it easy?
이거 없던데.
그러니까 여기서 하자. 그게 easy 했어?
It was easy.
Okay, it was easy and it was something?
Something better.
Right. What did Louis Braille think was the problem with the new books?
Still, it took a lot of time to read a page. These books too were large, heavy, and very expensive.
Right. Okay. 그 책들을 읽으려면 힘이 세야 돼. 무거운 책들 가지고 다녀야 되기 때문에. Page 14. What was Louis thinking about while he was sitting on the rock?
He was sitting on the rock. He was sitting on the rock. He was thinking about the problem of the books for the blind.
And what kind of problem did the dash make?
The dash took up too much space.
Right. What kind of idea did Louis suddenly get?
The oar in his hand gave him an idea.
Okay. dash는 뭔지 알지? 이렇게 선을 긋는 거잖아, 이제 그걸로 표현한 거야 글씨를. 근데 그거를 뭘로 바꾼다고? 정으로 바꾸면 더 줄어들잖아 내용을. 그 내용을 더 확 줄일 수 있는 거지. 오케이, 그래서 그건 굉장히 좋은 아이디어였지. 오케이, page 16. What did Louis do with his father's awl?
Punched out a letter with his father's arm. And then he punched out a word, then a phrase, then a sentence.
Right. Could he read it with his fingers easily?
Yes, he could read it quickly and easily.
Right. 그러니까 새로운 시스템을 개발한 거야 지금. How many people around the world benefit from Braille?
Today, 45 million blind people all over the world benefit from Braille.
Right.